All right, Mr. Leon, can you read my mind? Are you stalking me? Okay, in 2015 to 2019, I attended the University of California, Berkeley. I was in a graduate programs for Geophysics and the Department of Earth and Planetary Science. And a recent swim caught my attention because the swim was performed and a pool record was broken at the competition pool at the University of California, Berkeley. And swimming was something that came up in conversation with some of my coworkers and classmates and stuff. And I walked past the competition pool like every time I went to the bank to deposit a paycheck, you know, kind of thing. So it is a pool that I have seen many times, especially over that, 2015 to 2019 period. And I looked in and the doors were glass, so you could see the pool and stuff like that. However, I did not ever go in the pool. So this is a little bit of a different athletic performance contextualization because it's a little bit of a life story contextualization because it jogged me back to that time. Like, did he know that I walked past? Did he swim fast that day because he knew I have looked at that pool and he was like, I'm going to, I don't even know what, I'm going to do this because she looked in here. And she put a good picture of me on my Wikipedia article. That kind of thing. Okay, and I took the picture. I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. And I'm filming this Saturday, February 2023. So here I talk through the Léon Marchand 200-yard breaststroke race at the 2024 California Golden Bears versus Arizona State Sun Devils dual meet in Berkeley, California, United States of America. Time of 1 minute 51.80 seconds in the final on Saturday, 20 January 2024. With his time, he achieved a pool record at the University of California, Berkeley competition pool. University of California, Berkeley has a bunch of different pools. So this is the competition pool. For this particular meet, there are, I think some of the other pools were used for like intramural competition, possibly intercollegiate. Was it like water polo? I don't know. They had a bunch of different pools. Okay. So this is one of the pools. This is the one that, the swim fans, or they call themselves the swim press, but are really like swim fans. Temperamentally, they just are a little bit ignorant is bliss for them. So when I was so I provide my take/perspective on his performance and contextualize it in terms of my debating to attend a competition at the same pool when I was in my graduate program in geophysics at the University of California, Berkeley, 2015 to 2019. So yeah, so watching the race, it was kind of a fun race because it was rainy and cloudy, and I was like watching and I was like, oh, it reminds me of my time living in Berkeley, California. Like, I actually lived in the city of Berkeley, California when I was attending the university. I also lived in the city of Albany later, but I actually was a resident of the city of Berkeley, California. So I wasn't some random attendee looking to monetize via YouTube videos or Twitter or something like that, attending an off-campus, right? I was actually a student and a resident. Student of University of California, Berkeley, and resident of Berkeley. And so, yeah, it was interesting to watch because it reminded me that was my home. My home, as in, like, I lived there, and my home school for over 4 years, August 2015 to October 2019, so over 4 years. And yeah, and it was a place I did walk past, and it was like, I don't know if I'd ever swim there. Like that, it was something that kind of factored into my life story. It's kind of interesting when you can walk past these facilities and they're like, oh, they're Division I NCAA, which I was not NCAA anything, Division I or otherwise. So it was kind of an interesting thing to actually see it and be able to walk past and see the pool and see people training in the pool, or just lap swimming in the pool or whatever it was, and to kind of be like, would I want to do that again? And like, because you could, as a student at the University of California, Berkeley, we could use the facilities. And I think people might have been able to bring guests or two. I didn't use any of the swimming pools in my time there. So I have not swam at this pool, much less been on the pool deck, at least currently as a filming this right. So if somebody's like, I went there and she's been there, that's a lie. I have not been there. Okay. I've walked past on my way to depositing a paycheck from the University of California, Berkeley, and living in the city of Berkeley, which I'm going to guess if somebody's doing that kind of thing, that kind of misinformational spin, they have none of those check marks, much less in one storyline like me. So yeah, so this was an interesting one because it was like, no, I don't like swimming. It hurt my knees. And for what I'm a runner, right? I've been running with myself as coach since January 2006, and I have not taken a break in training, though I have taken a break in like the activity of running as my form of training, which is like kind of insane because like there will be times where I'm like, I just don't want to do stuff, and then I'm like, I'm living without a car for 3 years, and so if I want to go to the grocery store, I have to walk. So I can either think of this as just a walk, or I could go to campus center, or I could think of this as training and retaining my bipedal motion abilities. So in that sense, I have not actually taken a break in training, running training, since January 2006, though running itself has been, especially when I used walking as my main mode of transportation, because I chose not to take my car with me, which wasn't even really my car, right? It was that kind of thing. But when I chose foot and bus as my mode of transportation for 3 years, living in Hawaii, living in Honolulu specifically, the city of Honolulu. So yeah, it got me debating on it, right? It was right because I was walking past this pool, and I was like, some things haven't changed. I even have my car in California. I actually went almost a year without living with a car in California. Okay. Oh, it wasn't, okay, maybe not. It was like 8 months. 8 months without a car in California. It's possible. In the city of Berkeley, California, it's possible. I've done it. And so, but it was kind of interesting because it was a collision of my running and my swimming histories, and being like, fact of the matter is, I'm walking past this pool. So I think I already chose my sport because I'm walking. You know? So it's kind of a weird thing like that, where I was like, I had this like epiphany one day where I was like looking in the pool and I was walking, and I was like, I'm walking. I'm not driving past this pool. I chose my sport. I'm on my feet. I'm on land, you know, kind of thing. So it was like a really weird, and I like remember the view, like there's the like, when I had that epiphany where I was just like, I'm a runner. Yeah. And Léon Marchand might be too. Maybe he'll get it. Maybe I'll get to coach him in running. But like, that would be cool. Come run sub 5-minute miles with me. But yeah, but in watching it, I was just, it jogged my memory of, oh yeah, that used to be my home, like where I lived, where I worked, where I attended school. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my take on, in contextualization, which the contextualization is like a little bit different. On the Léon Marchand 200-yard breaststroke, 1:51.80. 1 minute 51.80 seconds on 20 January 2024. And the pool record part was faster than the fastest person in the pool in my time there. But I didn't go. I made that choice to not go to a meet. Happy day and time of viewing whenever you're viewing this. Happy place of viewing this wherever you're viewing this from.